Welcome to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Let's Talk Cars Radio is sponsored in part by Napa Car Care Centers, BDG Auto Group, by Bob and Cindy's Cotman Transmissions, Advanced Technology Institute, and American Do-It-Yourself Garage. Be a part of the program today by calling 757-222-3705. That's 757-222-3705. You may text your comments and questions during the show to 757-866-2192. That's 757-866-2192. Email your questions and comments to dave@letstalkcarsradio.com. Now, here is the host of Let's Talk Cars Radio, Dave Palach.
Happy Saturday, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA, Freedom 1110. I'm your host, Dave Palach, hanging out with Rock and Larry Cobb. And, of course, Cameron is always doing all our technical work for us. So if you can't hear it, it's been an interesting week for me. I've been dealing with my allergies. So this week, you guys get that smoky, raspy, little sexy, I don't know what you want to call it, voice.
Kind of things you like in a good sausage. Smoky.
I don't even know where you're going with that. And a good sausage.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, is my mic on?
Yeah, of course it is.
I'll just make it. Oh,
Yeah. Don't you like a smoky sausage? Got that smoked meat in it?
you're in the
like a smoky Gouda cheese.
Yeah, drape a little cheese over it, makes it even better.
Thank you for tuning to Let's Talk Cars Radio. You're in the smokehouse with David Palach.
You're listening to WKQA.
Freedom 1110 AM.
So, let's start off this week. Do you guys remember? It's been... you guys got an hour of it. Let's see if we can get through it. A while back, we talked about it. 11foot8.com. It was the guy that has the camera set outside his house, and takes the videos of everybody hitting the bridge.
Everybody hitting the bridge? Yes,
Yeah.
I love those videos.
So there was one posted up this week of a camper trying to go underneath it and just totally completely rips the whole AC right off the top of the camper. It's actually pretty cool. So if you guys want to go check that out, people send me it all the time. Every time there's like something new that gets posted up, somebody always sends it over to me to check out and stuff. So it's pretty cool. If you think about it, it's pretty ingenious. I mean, he's right there on the corner. It's the best place to set up cameras. He just set up a website and he gets tons of views all the time.
I can imagine.
I mean, you ever seen it? It's just a low bridge.
Actually,
it's just a low bridge.
I have seen it.
Yeah.
It says he even has a sign. Like, you think people would see it.
Yeah. No, there's a sign.
By the way,
there's
there's crash
everything.
number 132.
Yeah. Hey, there's a site for everything nowadays. There is. But that was funny. Sarah from Chesapeake actually sent me the video, so I appreciate it. I thought it was pretty funny. But
The guy slows down.
well, people, if you actually turn the volume up in this one, you can actually hear people yelling at him. They're like, "You're tearing it up, buddy!" And he just powers through it and just rips through it. But you can hear people yelling at him, so it's kind of funny. It's the first time I've really heard any really good sound or anybody really yelling at anybody in one. So it's kind of funny.
I don't like to tear things up, though. Must be awful good there.
Yeah, he destroys it.
I just listened to the whole video. The guy was like, "You're tearing it up, buddy. Good job. You won that one."
It's good. Like I said, good way to start off some comedy this week, but it was pretty good. Speaking of comedy, I don't know if anybody's going to find this funny or not, but I did. Did you know? I had no idea. And I'm a car person. They made 4-door Corvettes.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I didn't know. Apparently, they made 6 4-door Corvettes in 1980, and there's only 2 left, I guess, on the planet, and one of them's up for sale.
Why would they only make 6?
Because it was a really dumb idea from the get-go.
They'd have to do all this change to the assembly line to do that.
No. You know these got to be like one-off. They didn't go through the assembly. But they're a GM car. I mean, I guess from looking at the story that was sent to me, they're registered.
You mean this was aftermarket 4-door Corvette?
It's registered as a GM product, is what it says in the information that was sent over to me. So, but there was 6 made. It's an 80s Corvette. It's 4-door.
And there's one left.
And there's 2. There's 2 left on the planet, and one's up for sale. You can buy it if you want to.
How much?
My first question.
I think they estimate that this thing's going to sell for like $150,000, something like that.
What happened to the other 4? Like, did they get sent to Mars?
Well,
Because they're not on the planet anymore?
now think about it. I mean, think about it. There was 6, and it does. You go to make that left-hand turn across traffic. It's quite a bit more car to get across the intersection.
Safe to say they're in a junkyard somewhere.
Well, I
probably.
remember when I was a kid, we could have used a 4-door Corvette. I mean,
Oh,
sometimes people had to go in the trunk, and it wasn't me because I'm a big guy. I don't fit
There's
in the
no
trunk.
way your dad would get behind the wheel of a 4-door Corvette. There's just not happening. I don't see that happening.
No.
I mean, maybe it's made.
I don't
it's
even
made
see-
by GM. It's at least it's not Ford.
I don't even see maybe.
No. I even think the 4-door Porsche is a stupid idea.
Wait, do they? What?
Yeah. No. I just no. Certain cars, I mean, I've been in this conversation many times at many car shows. There's certain cars that should have been left alone that never, ever should have been 2-door or 4-door. If it's a 2-door option, it should be a 2-door option. If it's a 4-door option, it should be a 4-door option. I don't think you should take a great name and turn it into a 4-door, just like I don't think you should take a great name and turn it into a front-wheel drive car. Those are horrible ideas.
So you don't like the idea of a 3-door Gremlin.
I thought Gremlin was just a bad idea all around. But, people try to keep on convincing me that there was nothing wrong with the Gremlin. You being one of them. I think Gremlin was horrible.
They were cheap and they ran.
Okay. If that's all they had going for them.
Well, that's about it.
Yeah, that's about
They had
it.
3 doors.
Oh, horrible idea. There's certain cars I thought that were cool. We talked about this. I mean, there's certain cars that are off the beaten path for me. We've had this conversation that I thought were really cool cars that no one would ever think in a million years that I would ever like. But I can appreciate the value of certain cars. But Gremlin wasn't one of them, and neither was the Pinto.
4-door Corvette is.
No, it's not. No, you're right. I would not drive a 4-door Corvette. You can throw a cool name on anything you want. Doesn't mean I have to drive it.
Man, I'd like to. I'm gonna have to go look it up so I can see it.
There's a picture of it. This was a story. Like I said, stories get sent to me from all kinds of avenues. I get them from the press releases, other media outlets and stuff that we share information back and forth with, and a lot of the listeners actually send me tons and tons of stories. So it's amazing. A lot of my stories nowadays are from listeners like, "Hey, did you see this? Hey, did you see that?" And I'm like, a lot of the stories I've seen, but some of them I don't. I mean, I'm just like, no, I didn't see that at all.
Can you see a pristine 4-door Corvette rolling into Mecum?
This is pristine. This car's not junk.
Yeah.
You guys see the picture. This thing is actually pristine. I mean, first of all, if you got there was only 6 and there's only 2 left and you own one of them, you know it's going to be pristine.
Absolutely. Well, it's going to be valuable for sure.
I don't know about valuable. In the eyes of
If
the
they run
beholder.
it through the auction, hey, you never know.
Oh, no.
Hey, it's two of a kind.
It's a something.
Two of a kind. Wow.
It's definitely a something. I don't know what it is.
But we don't know where the other one is, do we?
No, I'm sure somebody does. I mean, there's guys
Without
that
the
keep track of all
four?
this stuff. There's somebody that keeps track of where everything. Like we talked about it 4 weeks ago and stuff. It's like every time we think something's disappeared and you're never going to see it again, it pops up. I mean, look, the Bullet Mustang was at SEMA, so and they just found that one of those survivors in Mexico or something like that last year.
It was in Mexico last year.
So
There's a TV show called Strange Inheritance. Saw one last week, and the guy inherited from his father all these rusting junk cars. Now, all these cars were from the 20s and 30s,
all right.
and they held an auction, and he walked away with several million.
Oh, I'm sure. Just
But
because
I mean,
it's rusted doesn't mean it doesn't have value.
they were in various states of disrepair. I mean, for me just to look at them it was like, what a job! It would have to be a labor of love to restore these things.
No. Here's the thing, and we've talked about this many times. If you have some of the older cars, just because they're rusted out or they got some rust on them and stuff like that, I mean, take a look at all the TV shows they're on right this second. These guys go out in the desert and they go scout all this stuff. They find all these rusted cars, and everybody's like, oh, that's just junk. It's not. When I was a kid, we used to go crawling through the desert. I mean, we're talking not like 100 feet in the desert. We go miles deep into the desert. And there was old, cars just rusting out in the desert, just all over the hills. We'd find them as kids. I wish I would have known and had the forethought back then to take the grills or something like that off the front of them, or at least mark where I knew they were at.
Yeah.
Because now those cars are worth $10,000, $15,000, $16,000 for some of these old carcasses that
Maybe they're still there.
I had always said, it's funny you say that. But I said it'd be nice to pack up like a Jeep or something like that with all the camping equipment and spend like a month recombing all the areas that we hiked when I was a kid and just see if some of those old wrecks are still out there.
Yeah, I bet they are.
Because we went deep in the mountains where people just don't spend a lot of time out there. You know what I mean?
Not where the tourists go, huh?
Right, exactly. And then we found a lot of old cars out there, you know what I mean, that I know to this date would be worth money.
I like when people take the old cars and create stuff out of them, like tables and signs and everything. That's
There's
pretty
one,
sweet.
there's 3 different ones right this second I've been eyeballing. Some older 30 models that are laying around out in people's farms that I'm like, would be kind of cool just, and they're long gone. They're not, some of these things are not salvageable, so some of the parts on them are. And I'm like, oh, that headlight assembly and that grill would make like a really cool wall hanger or something like that. You know what I mean? As a piece to art. It's no longer a car, but just to take some of the salvageable pieces off the front and make some art.
Take the front grill and lights and wire them up so when you
I've been watching. I've been keeping an eye on them because they're just kind of sitting in the woods and stuff like that. And I pass them all the time when I see them. And I'm just like, I could do some of that. That'd be like a cool coffee table or something. You know what I mean? So I think about it. Dreams, you know how that goes. You just
dreams.
You keep on thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and doing some more thinking. And before you know it, you come up with some ideas and you build. I like building things. I like creating. We talked about this before. I like building and creating things. So it's kind of crazy. I mean, I don't know. I got all kinds of good stories for you guys this week. I mean, believe it or not, it's, you know, as we go into winter, some of the stuff starts wrapping around. So hey, if I haven't reminded you guys, it's been a while since that, make sure if you're listening on the radio and you don't know, or if you're listening to us on the internet and you guys haven't had time to, make sure you go to Let's Talk Cars Radio and actually on Facebook and like our page. The holidays are coming around. It's that time to start giving away some free stuff. You do not want to be left out. So once again, go to our Facebook page, Let's Talk Cars Radio. Go on our page, click like the page, and stay as a liked member. Because what we do is we randomly select names from people that are actually like our page. And as the holidays come around, we're going to have some prizes. We're going to start giving some things away, and you don't want to be left out. So on that note, I'm actually going to take an early commercial break because I have some longer stuff to talk about. So I want to get into that when we come back, and we'll talk to you soon.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Well, here's a pound of prevention from your Napa Auto Care Center. We'll customize a preventive maintenance package for your vehicle that will save you time, money, and hassles now and down the road. We'll ask, do you drive mainly in the city or on the highway? Plan to keep your vehicle? How long? And more. Preventive maintenance is a good thing that prevents bad things. Build yours at your Napa Auto Care Center today.
Hey guys, Dave Palach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. Do you currently have a repair shop you trust? Haven't found the time to go to a garage for all your automotive needs? Check out the all-star team at Napa BDGHRVA.com. That's Napa BDGHRVA.com. Let them show you what it's like to work with the professionals and make a friend along the way. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, Dave Palach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cottman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cottman Transmission Janif, 466-7778. That's 466-7778.
Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating, and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow & Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949, residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow & Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow & Sons, Incorporated.
Are you ready for a change? Is this the year that you go from a job to a career? Well, ATI can help. Advanced Technology Institute offers degrees and diplomas in the in-demand field with hands-on training of automotive technology, heavy vehicle technology, HVAC commercial refrigeration, maritime welding, and commercial diving. ATI provides accelerated schedules to help students get into their career field fast. So why wait? Day and night classes are available, job placement assistance from orientation to graduation. Go to auto.edu right now to find out more, or you can call 757-490-1241. That's 490-1241. What are you waiting for? ATI, not just helping build the minds of tomorrow, but building your community every day. ATI is certified by SCHEV, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia.
Wish you could get your car in the air? We've got you covered. Don't have the tools for the job? Not a problem. Dream of having a garage equipped with everything you need to get the job done from start to finish? Well, dreams come true. At American Do-It-Yourself Garage, you'll find our friendly staff just waiting to lend you a hand in a safe and friendly environment. If you're looking for a place where you can do it all, from cars, trucks, and even motorcycles, your Do-It-Yourself Garage awaits. Call 1-844-462-3494 today, or reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. You can do it. We know you can. Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Palach.
Welcome back, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA, Freedom 1110, and we're having Smoky Voice Hour. If you guys didn't tune in with us in the first segment, yeah, I have allergies, and it's giving me this smoky voice. So
record just some romantic albums and play them later with that voice.
Romantic smoky voice with Dave. You play that in a loop over and over again. See what that does for you.
With Dave.
Hey, so here's something that somebody sent me a letter on, and we've talked about this in so many different fashions, and then I start looking up some videos and everything. Why are y'all winking at each other? I say smoky voice with Dave, and you guys start winking at each other. That gets a little creepy. I don't know what you guys are doing.
He winked at me.
And then you winked back, though. That was the weird part.
I didn't know that. That was involuntary.
It was involuntary. I realized he winked at you, but the weird part was that you winked back. That's what threw me. I could have powered through this and just kept on going, and nobody would have done anything. But the fact that you winked back was the weird part.
My job is to do social media and to mess you guys up.
To create chaos
during the show.
Well, that second part you do very well.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I do my first part very well, too.
Oh. Cell phone usage. We've talked about it many times.
Stop using them while driving. That's all I can say.
That's kind of the basic message. Like, look, I mean, how many commercials does it have to be on TV and on the radio and signs posted up and billboards everywhere telling you don't...
Programs. Apple's already making it where you can't use it.
So somebody sent me the picture of the guy who had his cell phone taped to the steering wheel and his iPad taped to the center of the steering wheel, and he got pulled over like that. He had him like electrical taped to the steering wheel. And he thought that this was okay because he called it hands-free. But it's I mean, you can't make this up. That was his idea of hands-free. But he was still reading them. I cannot count how many times that this week that I got behind somebody again, and I had to beep at them to get them to go in traffic because they were messing around on their cell phones. And I can't help but what I see every time I turn on the radio, every time I turn on the TV, driving around, there's signs everywhere that tell you don't do it, and you're still doing it. And then somebody pointed out to me and was like, well, there was all those ads campaigns for don't drink and drive for so long, and people still did it. And there was campaigns for don't smoke, and people still did it. What do you think? Why do you think that campaigns for not texting and driving are going to keep people from doing it? Which made a valid point, but I mean, smoking didn't affect driving, really. Well, it did. I mean, you had to hold it with one hand, and people still do and drive with the other. But
Added to litter.
yeah, right. So, and then people are like drinking and driving. Okay, drinking and driving absolutely impairs everything driving. I mean, so that can't be compared. But the texting and driving, I mean, I drive by people, and they think the solution is to hold the telephone up against the steering wheel while they drive, so it's physically right in front of their face while they're driving. You still have to look down at the phone. That doesn't make you any better of a driver. Or, and people really, and they rationalize in their face, well, I hold the phone against the steering wheel up against the windshield so I can look out the windshield and glance down at my phone. The minute you glance down at your phone, that's it. You've taken your eyes off the road. And we've talked about this. How much ground can you cover at 50 miles an hour is a lot in a couple seconds. The couple seconds it takes you to glance down at your phone, you're like a football field. You've traveled a football field length.
Yep.
So you remember the flashback of shortcuts on Apple?
Flashback.
You can actually set it up to enable Do Not Disturb automatically while driving, because that's a program they offer. And when somebody texts you, it automatically sends a reply.
Okay, but the problem is you have to go and set your phone to that.
And nobody's
going to do that.
Nobody will
I
do it.
told you the best app idea I've had, and I should do it and make money off it, is the longer you don't use your phone, the more you get rewarded. There should be an app that you download on your phone, and the more that you don't use your phone while you drive, you get reward points for not using it while you drive.
And who's going to provide the reward?
Chevy.
Everybody will.
GM.
Think about it. Think of how much money we spend on advertising for don't text and drive or don't use your cell phone when drive. Take some of that money and put that into rewards instead.
Well, I tell you what I'm positive of. Everybody that's texting and driving has seen all the material, and they know all the dangers, and they still do it.
Well, they do. They don't care, and it's a selfish act.
It's
as far as
because
I'm
it's not
concerned.
going to happen to me. I won't make that mistake.
I had a lady in front of me this week. I thought she was drunk. She weaved from lane to lane, and she kept on early braking and stuff. And I was like, oh, she's got to be drunk. I pulled up, no, she's just texting. And I was just like, and I know we talk about this over and over again on this show, but wake up, America. I mean, you're going to hurt somebody. And it's a proven fact that people get hurt every single day because of this. I heard the story of the young girl that was texting and driving and ran over the guy in one of the parking lots. He was walking, getting his groceries or something. She ran right over him. Because she was texting as she pulled out of the parking lot. I mean, it happens every day, and you don't hear about it because, obviously there's more important things in the news.
Well, more often than not, you're not getting hurt; you're getting killed. That's the problem. That's the real scary part.
It's crazy. I don't want to drag it out. It mystifies me. It absolutely mystifies me that all the things are out there and all the reasons why you shouldn't, and you're still doing it over and over and over again. But people still do it. I mean, it's one of those things.
People still go lay out in the sun and get burned and get cancer, and
that might be just a little different.
how's it different?
Just a tad bit different. I mean, because I understand what you're saying. There's all these warnings that people don't listen to, but I mean, when you start taping devices to your steering wheel and try to call that hands-free, that just seemed to be a little excessive. I mean,
so is it semantics? That's just their way of getting around. Well, officer, it was hands-free.
That was his.
That was his defense.
That was his defense. Yes, I don't think that went very well, but that was his defense. So, talking about parking lots, here's one for you. So, how often? And I know we talked about this a long while back, and so there's an answer for this if you guys were paying attention to the show back then. How long do you spend looking for a parking spot when you go to a very long, a large parking lot and there's, it's very busy?
You guys did the test, 5 minutes.
Okay, so you remember the answer. So
I don't remember the answer because I would not drive more than 30 seconds to a minute.
If you do a loop around Pembroke Mall, that little strip in the front?
Yeah.
Guarantee you can sit there, and within 5 minutes, somebody will come out.
Usually, they say if you're looking for a parking spot in a parking lot, what he's talking about, there was a study done. If you're looking for a parking spot and everything's full, if you just make a loop for 5 minutes, usually something comes available.
Well, it's kind of common sense. I would buy that.
Okay, so let's just say you don't want to loop around for 5 minutes.
I set my automated car. Just go park for me.
Hold on. Don't take the thunder yet.
Oh!
So there is a work in progress where you can get out at the front of the store. You get out of your car. You hit an app and hit a button, and the car will go search for the parking spot for you.
And park?
And park.
Kaboom!
I
Thunder
like
has
that.
been taken.
I like it.
So that's something that's in the development. So, technology, people. You gotta
It's
like
never
it.
coming, they said.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. It's
It's
never
never
coming.
coming.
Well,
They've already got cars that can park themselves and come pick you back
Yeah.
up.
they do. But
They
now,
have the app now where you can, if it's a tight parking spot, you just get out, you hit your button, you drive it forward.
Hold on, man. This man's a thunder stealer today.
What?
You're talking about Tesla. So Tesla
Yeah.
has an app
Mm-hmm.
that it will move up to 39 feet unoccupied. It's called the Summon app. So you actually can summon your vehicle and it'll park itself. So if you get to the point where you can just barely fit your car in, but you never be able to get the doors open,
Yeah.
push a button, the car will put itself in that spot for you. So
Correct.
it's made for tight. So here's
And
the funny thing. So
it'll
there's
back out when you're ready to leave.
right. So there's a guy who is on a line. There's a video of him. He's been using the Summon app to keep from getting parking tickets. So he lives in a town where you can only park for 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
So he parks in a parking spot for 2 hours. Then he steps out on the balcony and hits Summon, just moves the car to another parking spot from his balcony. So every 2 hours he just switches between parking spots, so he doesn't,
The police will figure that out
It's
over time.
completely legal, though. It's legal. He's only in one parking spot for 2 hours. He backs up into the next parking spot. Then he pulls forward to the next parking spot, back and forth.
Unless
He's in a
the
different parking-
officer takes a picture of him in the old spot.
But here's the thing. It doesn't matter. He's in a different spot every 2 hours, is he not?
Yeah, I
has
get
to
the
set an
argument.
alarm
I get the
every
argument.
2. I wonder how much.
Well, here's the
sleep he
thing.
gets.
Somebody computer savvy like yourself will find some way to auto set the app so it does it without you ever having to go look.
Yeah, that's easy. I mean,
You just set it so every 2 hours the app pops up and does it automatically.
you wonder
for
how
you.
you do that?
Here's the only problem. Somebody takes that spot that you normally want to back into or pull forward into, and then you got to move the car around and go find another parking spot.
You can fix that. So, Apple Shortcuts, you can tell the app, go do this certain command at this certain time or every certain hours, and it'll automatically do it, and then this command, do it this time. And if it detects an error, ping my phone to let me know. Kaboom.
He's already got to figure it out.
Gotta figure it
It's
out.
probably a free app too, isn't it?
Shortcuts has came with the iOS 12. And the Summon app is provided by Tesla. Free plus free equals free.
See, this is what we're coming to. We laugh, but this is what it's coming to. But I mean, here's the thing. I would love the fact. I mean, I've been in a lot of parking lots that are crazy. I love to be able to just step out, hit a button, let the car go figure it out
Oh,
for
me too. I usually just take the first place I can find, and if it's 6 miles away, then I just walk it. I don't want to deal with.
Would you say
Not
6 miles
all.
away? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Where some parking spots.
You walk
just can't
6
find.
miles?
Well, that's a figure of speech.
Wait a minute.
I was like,
Wait a minute.
I wouldn't walk 6 miles, but I'd walk 100 yards across the parking
I was
lot.
like, you won't drive across town to go to someo's barbecue, but you'll walk 6 miles. You'll walk 6 miles from a parking spot to go shopping.
Now that error, that what you just said is untrue. I went to the barbecue. I went to it.
Oh, your wife is listening.
I hope she's not today.
Oh, it takes a while to get a dig in on you, but every once in a while, I loaded up double barrel and let you have it.
If we had
The opportunity presents itself.
It definitely did.
if we had a camera in here, you guys
His
could
face
see.
was worth it. That was awesome. On that note, it's time to take a commercial break. When we come back, got some great new news for you. I'll talk to you soon.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA.
Hey guys, Dave Pilach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cotman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cotman Transmission Janiff, 466-7778. That's 466-7778. Hey guys, Dave Pilach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. Are you tired of your everyday job? Looking for something more? You have to go check out ATI at auto.edu. Advanced Technology Institute has a program for you. From accelerated schedules to assistance in helping students get into the career field fast. Guys, I understand how hard it is with the hassle of juggling life, work, kids. That's why ATI provides day and night classes to make things as easy for you to succeed. If you're ready for a change, give them a call today at 757-490-1241. That's 757-490-1241. Make ATI your choice for building today's minds and tomorrow's communities. ATI is certified by SHEV, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia. Talk to you soon.
Do you currently live in an apartment or condo? Need to work on your car, truck, even motorcycle, but your homeowners association has you down? If your garage is full of broken dreams and the I'll get to it next week projects, American Do-It-Yourself Garage is the place for you. They offer fully equipped, well-lit garage bays with or without a vehicle lift for your needs. Each bay is fully equipped with a workbench, hand tools, air tools, laptop usage, even assistance with parts ordering, which is all included with each bay rental for a reasonable price. If you're looking for a place that feels like home, filled with fantastic staff willing to lend a hand, then give American Do-It-Yourself Garage a call today at 1-844-462-3494. That's 1-844-462-3494. Or go to their webpage and reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. Let the friendship begin.
Okay, your week is crazy. Your local Napa Auto Care Center understands. That's why we're open Saturdays for your convenience. Get that oil change you've been putting off way too long. Be done with those squeaky brakes that are on your last nerve. We get it. Our Napa Auto Care Center is open Saturday when you maybe don't have soccer, dance class, a late meeting at work, you name it. Call for a Saturday appointment now.
Hey guys, Dave Pilach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. Are you tired of trying all the wrong auto shops and never leaving feeling that satisfied experience? Napa Car Care Centers, the BDG HRVA group, has the answer for you. Friendly, reliable teams assembled for all your automotive needs. Find your local auto center today at NapaBDGHRVA.com. That's NapaBDGHRVA.com. Talk to you soon.
Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating, and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow & Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949, residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow & Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow & Sons, Incorporated. Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Pilach.
Welcome back, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQ.
Gotcha.
You gotta love it. This is what we get into. Larry was getting back at Cameron and trying to get back at me while we were on commercial break, and then of course the mics go live. So,
Well, I realized the voice went away, and I'm like, wait a minute, my camera's not live. Wait a minute, we're supposed to be live. Like,
hey, so here's one. Do you guys remember a while back? I was telling you about them trying to perfect what they called the hover bike?
Who?
Yeah, you know that? No. We're having a owl conversation on commercial break.
Hover bike.
Remember I was telling you that they were looking at this hover bike. So it could hover above traffic. It's kind of like a, I don't know what to call it. I mean, it's a hover bike. It's like basically like a low flying, like I don't know, flying car kind of thing, but it's a bike. It's like a motorcycle, like a hover motorcycle.
I don't remember that.
It's got to be a while back. I want to say it was almost about a year and a half ago. It was just
Long
a
while
concept
back.
then. Okay, yeah, it was just a concept then. So what I'm talking about is it's a hover bike. It basically it can hover off the ground and it flies. And then if they need to skip over the top of traffic, instead of say traffic's really blocked, they need to get to the scene real quick. They can skip over the top of traffic and hover over the top of traffic and go.
It looks like they just made one.
It went. Oh, hold on. So this was just a concept idea. I want to say it was about a year and a half ago. We talked about this just solely as a concept. Well, it looks like Dubai has actually ordered them, and they are now training all their police officers on them, and they're going to use them. Once again, nanny boo boo. I'm right, and you're not, because technology. Every time I try to tell you guys about technology taking over, you guys look at me like I'm crazy.
This video is so nice about it too.
This is something real. This is not going away. When I try to tell you guys about technology and how quick things are changing.
What are they powered by?
Well, the first one I saw was electric. It was an electric setup.
Man, you're right. That is neat. I'm seeing it on
Yeah,
Cameron's
so
phone.
Cameron's showing Larry the video right this second. So
Well,
if you
I
guys
want one.
So if you guys want to check it out, go check out the hover bike. The actual name of this thing is called the Hover Surf S3. They're about $150,000 for one. But they're actually training their police officers on these bikes, and they're gonna use them out in the police force.
And Larry said, "I want one, but yet still won't go buy a new car."
Right. They're only $150,000, but Larry had sticker shock when he went and looked like a $22,000 car.
Kaboom! Another shot to him.
One ain't getting.
Yeah. Want one hand? Yeah. So, but no, I mean, I can't express to you guys how often, and we were just talking about this. So I was over at ATI. If you guys didn't see the video, we were over at ATI this week hanging out with them, and I was telling them about just how much the technology changes so quickly. We can literally talk about technology as, hey, this is a concept and an idea, and within a year it goes from concept idea to something real that somebody's trying to produce. And I was trying to explain to them how this happens to us all the time. And every single conference, all the different trade shows and stuff that we go to, the things that we're introduced to, that you see it in somebody's booth or something like that. It's just an idea, and you're like, oh, that's really cool. And before you know it, it's been adapted into real world overnight. This is another one of those things. For the fact that you're buying them and you're putting police officers on them and trying to train them how to use them is incredible.
Well, it's like this one. We talked about it a while back because I vaguely remember, so it had to be a good while ago. But now it's here.
No, it is. It every single time that we talk about it, it's just crazy the way that it works.
Why don't they still need to create
What's that?
the fire truck that can drive over top of the cars and then hover?
I'm still waiting for the hover fire truck, the one that we talked about.
Too.
It's been almost 2 years now since we talked about that application.
But I'm sure it's coming. I mean,
And that thing was pretty cool.
It was.
I'm sure someone's working on it. We just haven't heard about it. But usually you see a lot of that stuff in military application first before it makes it out into the world. That's the reason why a lot of that stuff's under wraps for a while.
Well, I guess the reason we got these bikes in Dubai is they got plenty of cash.
Well, yeah, no, and they're into buying things like that. So it's definitely kind of cool. Hey, here's another cool story I'll give you guys. So did you guys see the article? Everybody, if you don't know, we've been having wildfires in California. It's been kind of going crazy if you guys have been following the news. So there was some images captured of firefighters pushing out a 66 Mustang GT 350 out of a burning mansion. The mansion was going up in flames. When they opened up the garage, here's this, collectible 66 GT 350, and they didn't want it to burn. So they took the time to actually push the car out of the garage while the house was burning down, so the car didn't get burned down.
Wow.
So, and somebody actually caught pictures of it.
They saved it?
Out. Nobody really knows. See, that was the one somebody asked, did the car actually make it through? From what they say, they know the house was a complete loss, but the car was pushed out on the big concrete driveway, and hopefully just the house burnt, and the house was actually the car was actually salvageable. So
I didn't know when they were pushing it out if they had planned to take it somewhere else.
Didn't say either way. So a lot of these stories that we get like that are like just the cool part of it, but not the end result.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I like to know the end.
Just the fact that they took the time see the care and what it was to push it out was pretty cool. And the images they capture, if you guys want to go take a look at it, is horrific and then kind of cool at the same time, because you see things burning in the background and you see the firefighters pushing the car. And it's just the fact that with all this stuff burning around in the background, they were taking the time to push this car, and you see everything on fire in the background. Yeah. So go check it out. Really cool image to kind of actually get. I like to have that image.
I'm posting it now.
I like to get that image and actually take it and blow it up and hang it, just because I think it's kind of a cool image. Just something, if it was done like in a black and white, would just, just something neat, just to have. Things like that are, when somebody actually takes the time to appreciate American muscle and just the car industry and everything that we all believe in, that hits a little home for me sometimes. So I thought it was kind of cool. Something to talk about. Hey, for you guys who are asking me about all the different Jeep possibilities that are out there, the Jeep truck, we talked about it a couple months back. So it looks like it's going to actually have a name. Remember we thought about, the old Comanche and all that kind of stuff. We were trying to figure out what they were going to name the new Jeep truck.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be called the Gladiator. Possibly Gladiator.
The Gladiator.
The Gladiator.
We've come to stomp you.
I'm still not going to buy you no matter what you name it. For my Jeep friends, I apologize.
Well, again, have you seen one, a prototype? Or
No, I've seen, yeah. I've seen it. I like Jeeps. I always thought Jeeps were kind of cool, but I know it's a niche. Jeeps are for a niche type of crowd. When you start extending it and making it a Jeep truck, I always just thought that was kind of weird.
Trying to make a Jeep a luxury vehicle, it just doesn't feel right, does it?
Anytime you try to make it anything other than a Jeep, it just doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? It's either a Jeep or it's not. It's just like I saw this week.
It's a plane. It's a bird. Oh, no, it's just a Jeep.
Well, first of all, it's a bird and it's a plane, and then it's a Jeep. You can't go bird plane. But, what's wrong with that generation? You got me off rail. When I'm a Trans Am guy through and through. We've talked about this. You guys know I love my Trans Ams. But I don't appreciate the Trans Am conversion they did, late 80s, early 90s, where you be able to take the back hatch, the folding glass on a Trans Am. You could take it off and you could put a station wagon hatch on the back of it. That was an option somebody was making. And I thought that was horrible. It was ugly as could be.
I would agree with that.
And it's funny because it come up in the news last week or something like that. Somebody was talking about it again. And me being a Trans Am guy, you think I'd be all over it. Oh, I love Trans Am. That's a great idea. No, that was a horrible, horrible idea. It was ugly as sin. But they basically took a Trans Am, made it into like a station wagon. And it looked horrible.
For anybody
Trans
wanting
Am
to see that
station
photo,
wagon.
it is now on Facebook.
Oh, okay. So Cameron uploaded that photo for you guys. If you want to check out the firefighters pushing that car, go check it out. But everybody's like, "Oh, I thought you were a Trans Am guy." Well, I am, but I also realize what ugly is. I mean, I can recognize ugly from far away. Don't need to be right up on it. I know what a 20-footer looks like. Looks good from 20 foot.
Well, you got the original car, and that's what you expect.
All right,
Don't be redesigning it in the middle.
People try to reinvent the wheel all the time, and it never seems to work out.
No, it doesn't.
No, definitely doesn't. So, hey, now I know, and I caught some flack. So I got a couple letters, not one, but a couple letters poking at me this week about my Kia Stinger. Now everybody's like, "Hey, Dave, you and your Kia Stinger." And everyone started off the same way with people poking me at it. Did you hear it's catching on fire? Yes, I did. Now, I don't drive one. I wasn't really promoting it. I just said, "Hey, it's fast. It's something different. It's kind of cool. I mean, for what you were paying for it and what you were getting, it's a cool car. I still stand by exactly
It might just catch on fire, but it's okay. It's still cool.
And I can't help it. It's so cool. It's on fire. I mean,
Put a fire extinguisher in it.
right. Install a fire extinguisher on the floor. Problem solved. Look, see, there you go. Yes, I did hear the Kia Stinger's having some issues with the harness that may or may not catch on fire. So for all y'all that decide to poke and gig me this week and give me a hard time, yes, I'm aware. But it doesn't change the fact the Kia Stinger was something just totally, completely cool out of the box. Number one, for Kia. Number two, they were able to create something that caused such a buzz that everybody was like, check this thing out. I mean, it was Kia, for God's sakes, people. Kia. I mean, and they come out of nowhere swinging with 2 bats and a bunch of balls being thrown at them, and they hit everyone out of the park. I mean, that's what was cool about the story. The fact that a company so small, a company really, really tiny, could just that everybody really is like, oh, Kia, that's just a Kia. That's just a Kia. Could come out swinging with something so cool that was so different. That was what was important about it. So it's still Kia.
Kia.
No, that's Chia Pet. Oh, Cameron.
I gave one of those to my son for Christmas. He never forgave
you really?
me. Yeah.
He never forgave you? Is that what you said?
Well, yeah, he's only 8.
Oh, okay.
Chia.
He's like, hey, I got a farm for a present. I got to mow the grass.
It became a family joke for years.
Oh. Anyway, hey, guess what time it is? It's commercial break time again. We're going to go to commercial break, and we'll talk to you soon.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA. Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating, and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow & Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949, residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow & Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated. Are you ready for a change? Is this the year you go from just a job to a career? Well, ATI can help. Advanced Technology Institute offers degrees and diplomas in the in-demand fields with hands-on training of automotive technology, heavy vehicle technology, HVAC, commercial refrigeration, maritime welding, and commercial driving. ATI provides accelerated schedules to help students get into their career field fast. So why wait? Day and night classes are available. Job placement assistance from orientation to graduation. Go to auto.edu right now to find out more, or call 757-490-1241. That's 490-1241. What are you waiting for? ATI. Not just helping build the minds of tomorrow, but building your community every day. ATI is certified by SCHEV, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia. Wish you could get your car in the air? We've got you covered. Don't have the tools for the job? Not a problem. Dream of having a garage equipped with everything you need to get the job done from start to finish? Well, dreams come true. At American Do-It-Yourself Garage, you'll find our friendly staff just waiting to lend you a hand in a safe and friendly environment. If you're looking for a place where you can do it all, from cars, trucks, and even motorcycles, your Do-It-Yourself Garage awaits. Call 1-844-462-3494 today, or reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. You can do it. We know you can.
Take vitamins, exercise, ease up on the coffee. Sound familiar from your last visit to the doctor? Well, your Napa Auto Care Center knows preventive maintenance too. By grouping together services your vehicle needs, customized for the way you drive, they can save you time, money, and hassles. Prevent troubles down the road and give you confidence when you travel. Ask your Napa Auto Care Center to build a preventive maintenance plan for your vehicle today.
Hey guys, check everything your Napa Auto Care Center has to offer at NapaBDGHRVA.com. That's NapaBDGHRVA.com. Their commitment to excellence will leave you coming back for more. So check them out at NapaBDGHRVA.com. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, Dave Palach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cotman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cottman Transmission Janiff, 466-7778. That's 466-7778.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Palach.
Welcome back, America. You listen to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA Freedom 1110. I'm your host, Dave Palach, hanging out with Rock and Larry Cobb, and of course, Cameron's doing all our technical work for us. And if you are ever in this studio listening to the conversations in between the show, I tell you all the time, it's a show inside a show. So
People would pay for that.
they probably would.
People would pay for that, yeah.
It's definitely a show within the side
Join
of the
our. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't say that one. Nope.
show. No, there you go. Hey, did you guys see the video this week of the state trooper out of Florida that decided to go in the high-speed chase, turns around, he's going like 140 miles an hour to catch up to the speeder, finally catches up to him, pulls him over, and his car goes up in flames?
No, I didn't see that.
But check it. So it's funny because he passes a car going about 20 miles an hour over the speed limit on the opposite side. So he has to cross through the center median to go after him, like most police officers do. So he crosses through the center median, goes on the other side, and starts flying down. And he's going into the emergency lane like 140 to go around cars to catch up to him. And he says, I wouldn't try this at home, boys and girls, or something like that as he's doing it. He gets behind him, and when he gets behind him, he gets out of the car, and instantly the grass catches on fire, and his car goes up in flames. So it's like, so people are like kind of giving him a hard time and saying, you know, he at least could have gotten the car and slid the car back, you know, kept the car from, you know, going up in flames, but like his car just goes up in complete flames. There's a complete video of it if you guys want to check it out, and it's definitely different. What are you two giggling about? It is like being in the studio with two schoolyard kids that are giggling. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Gotta see what they're giggling about. I can't read that. No, it is like two schoolyard kids. Let me tell you, I can't read that. But.
Well, you wanted to know.
Well, I didn't want to know, but now that I've read it, I didn't want to know.
Now you know.
All right.
You wanted to know.
Moving on.
You get what you asked for.
Yeah, you're right. I asked for it. You're right. Hey, here's something cool. So there's a little rumor buzz out there that the Z28 Camaro may be coming back, and it will have a different design look to it. So I did a little searching, and I found some stuff, and I tried to confirm that this is or isn't happening, and nobody will say for sure, because the design that's out there is different than what the Camaro looks like right this second. The car actually looks a lot cooler. And I have said for a longest time that I like the Camaro. I'm a Chevy guy, and I like Chevys, and everybody knows I'm Chevy through and through. But the Camaro has a lot of blind spots to it, and I think the car just it's a little too long. It looks a little too funky to me. So this one looks a little shorter wheelbase to it, a little tinier. The car actually looks really cool. And I'm going to tell you, if they actually make this car, a lot of people are going to go buy this car, including I want one as well. But it is really, really neat looking. It has the nice throwback stickers on it, the Z28 stickers on it. And then one of the ones that were sent to me, the pictures of it, is like a 80s throwback sticker theme to it. So if they make it, I want it. So Chevy, if this is really truly, and you can keep your hands off it and you can actually make it look like that, you're going to sell a lot of this car. I'm telling you, it is cool. I know Cameron's seen the picture. I see him over there playing with it, so it means he's probably going to try to post it. But
Trying to find
yeah,
it.
it is a very retro look, throwback kind of look to it with all the sticker schemes in it, and the car looks cool. Even the wheels fit the car perfect.
I like the retro part. I like the old Camaro.
I like anything that has a little throwback to it, a throwback look to anything. I've always liked that. It's definitely cool. So here's something, take you back a little bit. So you guys remember we were talking about electric cars and how we thought that they were going to fit into the scheme of things and fix a bunch of their problems and stuff. So we talked a little bit about it the last couple of weeks, electric cars here and there, and the solar roofs.
So now, one of the things that they're actually looking into is doing complete solar roofs across the top of the cars. So when the car's being driven around, it actually can charge.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's one of the pictures, but there's a different picture out there floating around. So Cameron's trying to get the picture for you guys. I'll get it up for you guys. Trust me. Give me a second, and then when we get off the air, I'll actually find the picture. I'll get Cameron to put it up there for you of the Z28. But yeah, what it is you can charge the battery on the go while the car. As long as the sun's out, battery's charging. That takes care of some of the distance problems. The biggest problem we run into right this second with electric cars is distance. You can't go very far with them because they just don't have a far enough range for people. But what if you could get a solar panel on the roof that charges up the battery, which gives you more distance?
It matters how it looks like. Because the solar panels, they look so bulky.
Yeah, no, there's a couple of different patents out there right this second. This would basically build into the line of the car. So it's a solar panel, but it basically looked like just the roof line of the vehicle. It wouldn't be just like, it's not like you took your house solar panels and just bolted them on the roof of your car and went for a
That's
drive.
what I was thinking. I mean,
No, it would have like some wacky looking ski racks or something on top of your car.
you get so many looks.
I mean, if it works, that could solve a lot of problems.
What happens at nighttime?
Well, you're not charging at nighttime. It's just meant to charge the battery. I mean, if you could create a solar panel that could charge up your car, say charge the battery back up to 80%.
Does it charge while you're driving?
Yes.
Well, see, that could make it have more range than a standard combustion engine car.
Well, right, and I think that's the biggest plan for it. So, like I said, watch for technology.
As long as you're driving it during the day.
Yeah, right. Watch for. Well, here's the thing: just if it's sitting out in the driveway, it's charging.
It's charging. Yeah. What about a cloudy day?
Well, that's where the problem comes in. I mean, right the second you have to plug them in anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're going to plug it in just on the days you don't. So, I guess if you live in Seattle, you're not driving one of these.
Well, I guess you could plug it in. I don't know. There has to be a trade-off there somewhere, but
There is.
I think it's a neat idea. Have you seen they got these trash cans sitting out that compact themselves, and they got solar panels on top of the trash can?
No,
yes, I have seen those.
No, I was the trash
I saw
cans
one at
with
the
solar
shopping
panels?
center in Suffolk. I couldn't believe I had to look it over.
It's Chick-fil-A actually has them.
Have them? Yeah, it's a trash compactor with a solar thing on the
I thought you were
top.
talking like home trash cans.
Go to,
Like,
go to
I was like, I can't
Chick-fil-A.
keep the wheel from falling off mine, and they're going to put solar panels on it.
Go to Chick-fil-A on Virginia Beach Boulevard. They replaced all their trash cans with the compact solar panel trash cans.
Yeah, it's got a compactor, and the solar energy cell powers the compactor.
Yep.
Obviously works.
Yeah.
Oh, it works.
I just wonder how much does that cost, and somebody had to buy it. I mean,
Yeah,
did
but they're
Chick-fil-A
probably
buy
saving
it?
a lot of money. Think about it in trash bags and everything.
You have to save a lot
There
of
is.
trash bags to do that.
No, there is. Well, here's the last but not least before we get out of here, because we're coming to the top of the hour. So I had 3 separate conversations about this week that mystify me, and I don't know why it keeps on happening. People using their hazard lights in the rain has become a new thing. Why?
That's not new, Dave.
Now I see it everywhere. I didn't used to see it
We
everywhere.
see it
Now
everywhere.
I see it
on
everywhere.
the highway.
I saw it when I was a teenager myself driving, and that was in the 60s.
You're not supposed to do that. Just so you know.
I know you're not, but people have always done it.
Why?
And why do it in the
It's
middle
not a
lane?
hazard. It's rain.
Why do it in the middle lane?
Or they drive slow and they put them things on.
Okay, well, that's not the purpose. That's
I
not
know.
a hazard.
It's for when you're parked.
In fact, just so you know, it's illegal in most states to do so because it actually causes more problems.
Yep.
So,
but
all of a
people
sudden-
have been doing
I
it
know.
ever since they were invented.
I had 3 separate different conversations about hazard lights on the freeway. Just thought I'd let you know.
And the other people thought it was okay to use.
No, they were aggravated by it. Just like, and they were like, and so I was like, it's illegal to do so. So anyway, stop doing it. It's illegal. Shouldn't do it. It's not a hazardous situation. It's just rain. Don't want to drive in the rain? Get off the road. And on that note, hey, it's Saturday. Sun's out. Enjoy your Saturday. Sunday's right around the corner. And what are you supposed to do on Sundays? Everybody knows. Turn off your TV. Spend some time with your kids. They'll love you for it. That's the end of our show. Talk to you guys soon. We're out of here.